Lead identification. For your website to produce prospects, you first need to get targeted traffic to your web page by way of the various search engines, word-of-mouth testimonials, or any other traditional marketing and advertising that your particular organization has set up. When guests get to your website, downline building could happen in several forms. Your prospective customers might register with receive your e-newsletter or particular offers, download articles, complete some documentation that provides you with in question, ask for more details about your products, pick up the telephone, and then make contact the old-fashioned way. Converting these potential customers into qualified prospects. So, just what are site visitors searching for? Knowing the response to this, then converting a greater portion of these website visitors into prospects is a breeze. Figuring out could be challenging. Stay clear of speculating based upon what you believe you want to find out about your individual business. You happen to be too near to be objective. Consider asking your visitors why they buy from you. Inquire further what their worries or hesitations may have been. If you currently have an internet site, you can test which web pages of data are most widely used. This provides you with an indicator of the items site visitors are most enthusiastic about. Use caution with this particular one. If your site is improperly structured, your prospective customers may well not be locating the data that is vital to them. Normally, this is shown by an internet site which has numerous site visitors but delivers hardly any lead conversion rates. If this sounds like you, then your internet site might actually be operating against you, or even worse, doing work for your competition. When you finally can say for certain what your visitors are searching for, make certain your site content and customer relationship is dependent around your conclusions. Use productive terminology, take time to comprehend your prospects' requirements, and supply crystal clear calls to action. Creating a clear, concise picture of what your online business is about and who your web visitors are will decrease the dilemma of being overloaded with inquiries from not qualified prospects who in the end just waste your time and energy. Evaluate final results with each and every lead you obtain. Your internet site has fulfilled an essential goal within the sales process. To know if you're receiving a satisfactory value for your dollar, it's important to look at the final results. It is really an essential but frequently ignored aspect in figuring out if your site is successful. For lead creation actions happening on your internet site, rating can be very easy. Making use of your website stats, either from the hosting company or coming from a software program, you'll be able to figure out the number of site visitors that carried out one of the conversion measures, for instance downloading articles or making use of your contact page. Take care not to get caught in the snare of employing hits as a way of measuring. For telephone calls, I know you have listened to it over and over again. Ask phone callers exactly where they heard about you and also if they have been to your site. When you have some data, do not just count the figures. Consider the quantity of prospects that can come from every type of the conversion process activity and determine the percentage of every task that brings about real revenue. Out of this, you will know which actions are helping you, and you will focus more on these kinds of actions. Keep in mind that visitors to your site might be at several phases on the sales routine, so supply different alternatives for individuals at various levels. It's likely visitors may possibly return to your site numerous times after thinking about additional factors, as well as your competition. Get back to your site stats and check out how website visitors proceed through your site utilizing the site path tools. The habits you discover might make it easier to separate distinct groupings. If you are able to plainly separate the groups, you are not as likely to bombard site visitors with way too many choices that attempt to include all angles. Continue to reevaluate your site, unless of course your site is supplying you with a lot more business than you'll be able to manage, then it has not been improved. Until it reaches that point, spending some time checking out various calls to action and utilizing unique forms of interactions can result in incredible returns.